Adam versus ChatGPT on what is the best strategies, what are the best strategies to get your care homes more inquiries, particularly private inquiries. What we're going to be doing on this video today is asking ChatGPT its recommended strategies to help your care homes get more inquiries, particularly from private. Why am I doing this? Well, I would like to see what ChatGPT recommends. And one prime reason actually is because that the company that I run, Springup PR, I rely on particular AI software to make strategic decisions about the direction of my company, my agency. And to be honest, it is very, very good. It gets very granular. I can ask it to get granular, and the AI system that I use, it builds up knowledge of my company, and I use it the whole time. So it is that's prompted me to be in your position. So you're running, let's say, a care home group, and you've got maybe some or one or two or maybe more of your care homes that need more inquiries, particularly privates. And let's say you reached out to ChatGPT to give you a strategy, and what I'm going to do is run through the answers that ChatGPT give and test them against my knowledge and my opinions. So let's get straight in. So I do repeat, I have actually literally 5 minutes ago asked ChatGPT this particular question, which is: I run a care home group in the UK and want to use more marketing and PR strategies to get more inquiries, particularly from private families, for my care homes. Presently, I have a website for each of the homes and Facebook pages, and I'm listed on some directories such as carehomes.co.uk. What would your recommended strategy be? I could have asked strategies, but nevertheless, I said strategy. So, what is ChatGPT's answer? It says you've already got the basics in place. You can see where my cursor is, which is good. But those alone don't generate a steady flow of primary inquiries. To move the needle, you need a more deliberate, trust-driven local marketing and PR strategy. Number one, fix the foundation. Your website should convert, not just exist. Most care home websites inform but don't convert. My first impressions are immediately ChatGPT seems to have knowledge. That's true. Most care home websites inform but don't necessarily convert. But I guess the main message here is that your website should be an inquiry generating website. So okay, we've got very clear call to actions. That's excellent, fine. But what I really like is right at the very, very top, it's got real human proof. Family testimonials. Video is gold. So most care home websites have reviews from carehomes.co.uk, that's all fine. They're very real ones. Less so have video testimonials. Now, video testimonials are actually much more powerful than anything that's written, because it's a real person speaking, it's a real family speaking, and you can see them and hear them. And it's just much more powerful. But it also includes resident stories and staff profiles. I like that. Well done, ChatGPT. Why? Because families who are thinking of making an inquiry, if they are visiting your website, will want to know who's looking after their loved one. Your team, who are they? What are their names? What's their positions? What do they have to? Maybe a short bio. It's really, really important for the care homes. Team or staff profiles are there, so families can, as ChatGPT says, start to build trust fast. Number two, dominate local search. This is your highest ROI channel. Okay, families, private families here. So again, what ChatGPT is doing is recognizing the distinction between local authority and privates, and yes, private families will much more likely will start with Google and the Google search. So the first thing that's recommended here is fully optimize your Google business profile. And this is all really solid advice. And what I like here is the recommendation to actively generate reviews by asking families at key moments after a move-in or good feedback So you're asking families you're making it easier for them by just giving them the link and saying when you have a moment. So I think what's important here, as a very, very solid recommendation, is that as much as you can build a system into doing this. So it's not just when so-and-so remembers, but it's actually a strategy and it's built in. Care home decisions are emotional. Yes, a home with a 60 plus strong reviews will outperform one with 10, even if both are good. Well, there you go, correct. Now, I like this one. A lot of high quality inquiries don't come from trusted intermediaries. So you know these kind of categories of people, and again, congratulations to ChatGPT, spot on. They know who your VIPs and stakeholders are: hospital discharge teams, GPs and practice managers, social workers. Yeah, correct. Even if LA funded, they influence private decisions. Solicitors and financial advisors. Again, you have to bear in mind that these stakeholders, these influencers, these referral networks, they do supply your home with many referrals and ultimately residents. So you should be nurturing them and thanking them and staying in contact with them on a regular basis. And this, in fact, is what ChatGPT recommends that you do, that you assign someone to own the relationship. It's not ad hoc. Even talking about quarterly visits and updates. So one way an update can just be an e-shot every so often. And hosting open days and all spot on. Congratulations, ChatGPT, you've spot on. Use PR to build trust at scale. Founders don't trust ads, they trust stories. And again, this is talking here about the ongoing positive press coverage for any one of your care homes. Now, what I would say here is that what's so much in your benefit, care homes, is that regional journalists love good care home stories. Every care home in the country should be able to get anywhere between positive press coverage every 2 or 3 months. I repeat, every care home in the country. So that's what you can be doing. Again, local newspapers, print and online. Actual fact, regional radio, and there's also television, local BBC television, local ITV television. Those journalists love good care home stories, and of course that will start to give you the video content. And also, actual fact, positive TV coverage is probably the most impactful press coverage that you can get for any one of your care homes. So then it talks about upgrading your Facebook strategy, or it won't work. This is nice here. It's talking about, making sure that content is right for families rather than you promoting yourself. What I would say is that the reality is that if you want more inquiries, Facebook posting will not get you more inquiries. It's usually just a way to communicate with your present families and your present network, whereas ads will get you more leads and ultimately inquiries. I mean, inquiries different from a lead, but I would say here that to actually, for the purpose of this video, to get you more inquiries, Facebook posting won't, but Facebook ads will, because then that's when you can reach 20-30,000 people within your catchment area aged 45 plus. 6. Capture demand with Google Ads, but do it tightly. This works well if done correctly. What ChatGPT is doing here is giving you some example golden keyword phrases that your ads must be seen under. And it's just highlighted 3. Care home near me, dementia care, respite care, for example. Now, ChatGPT recommends using location-specific landing pages. So, it's right. Your website that your Google Ads will be landing on must be location specific, because that's what a family member is looking for. They are looking for a care home that's within a certain catchment area. Occasionally I see care home websites that aren't so very clear on their location, not so much, but occasionally. So that is something, yes, you have to be very, very wary of. And track calls and form inquiries. To be honest, 9 times out of 10 when we speak to care home providers that are running a Google Ads as part of their digital marketing strategy, they do not track and attribute clearly and properly in 100% attribution. So let me give you an example. I spoke to a care home group. They spent 82,000 on Google Ads over a certain period of time. I said to them, great, well, how many inquiries have you got from that 82,000? They said they didn't actually know. Yeah, you have to track and you have to attribute. In fact, if you are running Google Ads, it's more than a tip. It's like you just have to do it. And then ChatGPT also mentions about avoiding broad, expensive keywords. Absolutely right. There's something, yeah, exactly right. You want to, as much as you can, be very, very specific on what phrases and keywords you are targeting. So now we move down to create decision stage content. This is a big gap for most providers. Families are overwhelmed and need guidance. I love this. I mean, absolutely right. ChatGPT it's absolutely right. You want how to choose a care home, questions to ask when visiting a care home, cost of care homes in, all such good advice and that families are looking for, wanting. And if you can have that on your website, you are just providing them with the information, the guidance and the knowledge that they are looking for, and in so doing helping build the trust. And also, what's so important, offer these as downloadable guides, so you capture the name, email and phone number of families who are on your website wanting to know how to choose a care home in, let's say, Leeds, for example. So really, top advice here from ChatGPT. And this, again, let me just emphasize, was me just giving it a very, very, a 5-line prompt. I could have gone into more details and remember, you can actually ask ChatGPT even more on any one of these categories. And I'm telling you, this is good advice. So yeah, congratulations to ChatGPT. Just to be sure, this is where it's at right now in using AI to help you make strategic decisions. Then we have using PR to build trust at scale, number 4. We've been on that. We've done the Facebook ads. We're down to reputation management. And this is actually what I was mentioning before. Use tracking numbers if possible for phone calls and know the source of all your inquiries. If you do one thing differently, build a local trust brand, not just occupancy. The winners in your space feel human. Yes. Okay, but I want to go just down to the simple 90-day priority plan because I want to see how ChatGPT ranks the priorities. Number 1 is optimize Google business and reviews, improve website conversions. And then number 2 is start PR outreach and relationship building and launch Google Ads. I would say number 1 would be improve website conversions, but number 1 would be launch to Google Ads. Why? Because done properly, you're going to get guaranteed more inquiries fast. Whereas the optimizing Google business reviews is a bit more of a long-term play. So I would have improved website conversions, CTAs, testimonials, particularly on the focus on privates because they are looking online, and then launch Google Ads as number 1. Drop down into month 2 would be the optimize Google business, and then the start the PR outreach and the relationship building. And so those would be the first 2, and then I would really concentrate on those 2, and then build the content and the guides, and then this would be the last of the priorities. That's how I would just maybe reshuffle it. So you can see ChatGPT is just great, and I do repeat, this is just after a 5-line question and just some great strategic summary. As I said, you can see the kind of tweaks and modifications I would recommend, but that's where we're at. ChatGPT can help you start to think about strategies on how you can generate more inquiries for your care homes. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe, because then you won't miss any videos like it. My name's Adam of Springup PR.